Part 3 of the Independent Art Project is artist research. For this part, I would suggest that you choose 2 artists that link to your chosen theme. For example, if you've chosen the natural world, you'll need to pick artists that use nature in their work. In order to select artists, do obviously email me if you would like some guidance. I'm more than happy to point you in the direction of certain artists if you're not sure who to choose. So you could email me explaining your theme and I could give you some suggestions. Or equally, if you look on websites like Tate or Art Today, you'll be able to browse a whole range of artists and then make a selection based on who you are interested in. On Art Today, by the way, you'll need to use the password Imagine. When you've chosen an artist, I would like you to research them and create either a sketchbook double page, or you could use something like PowerPoint or a Word document if you prefer to work on your computer. This stage will take more time, so I'm suggesting that you spend 2 weeks on this stage. So my recommendation would be that you pick one artist each week and create either a double page in your book or, for example, 2 PowerPoint slides for each of those artists. Again, do email me if you're unsure about any of this. When you've chosen an artist and you've decided how you're going to work, be it on PowerPoint or in your book, I would suggest that you include the following: images of their artwork, key information about them, or if you would like to be more thorough, you could create a critical study. Now, this is something that I've talked through with some of you already, in particular Year 9. A critical study is when you analyse an artist's work in more detail, you're describing it and you're forming your own opinion. If you'd like to challenge yourself further, then you could actually write a critical study, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. But otherwise, I'm more than happy for you to have images of their artwork, key information, so some facts about the artist, and then it'd be brilliant if you could also include your response. So some drawing or painting or some photographs inspired by that artist. As I said a moment ago, if you would like to challenge yourself, like complete a hot challenge, and create a critical study based on your artist, then I have uploaded a number of videos to my YouTube called Artist Research: How to Write a Critical Study. And within that, I break it down into sections. So if you'd like to challenge yourself and write a critical study, then I recommend that you check out these videos on my YouTube, which is Mrs. Way's Art Room. Here I've included some artist research inspiration. So there are some examples of sketchbooks where students have produced some very high quality artist research pages. Obviously, do bear in mind these students have been working in school with lots of support from their teacher and guidance and access to materials. I know that you will be limited with what you can access at home. But you can see from these examples that the students have thought about making a clear title, including printed images, information about their artist, and also their own response, so drawings, paintings, and photography. They've also thought about creative presentation, so presenting the work in their book in a way that is clear to read and also visually interesting to look at. On the right here, you can also see my PowerPoint example where I researched the artist Joseph Cornell. I chose to present it this way partly because I don't have a printer at home. So you might prefer to work digitally, but also if, like me, you don't have a printer, then I recommend doing it on the computer using something like PowerPoint or Word or Publisher, but that's up to you. At the end of this video, I've also included some footage of my highlights from the art department Instagram page. On there, I have documented my own process of selecting artists, researching them, and creating artist pages based on their work. So, for example, I looked at Joseph Cornell. So if you continue watching, you'll see my process with how I went through this stage of artist research. Again, do feel free to email me if you have any questions about this stage.